crazy, no? But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? Well, we stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition! 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 We've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to work, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered. And we wear these little prayer shawls. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? Well, I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, every one of us here knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed and wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home? The Papa!
Special types here in the circle of our little village. For instance, Yenta the matchmaker.
Alfred, I have the perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Well, who is it?
Ruchel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Ruchel? She can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Avram. Is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And then there's Nachum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor? Alms for the poor?
Here in Nachum is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck. Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
If you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
But most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? May God and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And there are others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable. His Honor the Priest. Yes. His Honor many, many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. Now, among ourselves, we always get along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse and delivered a mule. But that's all been settled now, and we live in perfect peace and harmony together.
It was a horse! It was a mule! No, it was a horse! It was a mule, I tell you! It was a horse! It was a horse!
Without